So, all right, I want to go over what we have done so far, and then when the new guy comes in. Any questions? Also, for those online, any questions before we start? Can I have the YouTube link so that I can see the questions? All right, so any questions? Any trouble running the notebook? Any questions? Any questions? So, any questions from those online? Do you have any questions? Or somebody still asking, how can they get the material? I thought the material has been posted.
Okay, you sent it to.
Yeah, yeah. The material has been posted. For those of you asking how we can get the material, it has been posted. So contact the. So you need to contact the program coordinator. It's in the group, okay? So the material is in the group. In the group, you can access it. All right. So any other question? Okay, somebody says not all of them are in the group. I think you should find a way to join the group so that you can get access to the material. Okay. Okay. Is there a WhatsApp group to chat for this course? WhatsApp group for chatting for this course?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm going to create the Discord platform.
For the WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe you can share it with, find a way to share it with the students. Okay. So I just want to do a recap of what we did to highlight the main points. And then subsequently we'll go to the next module. That will probably be after the next class. I think the next module is Saturday. I'm not so sure. Okay. So? Okay. Okay. All right. So as a recap, we've been looking at the fundamentals of PyTorch. Okay. And in the notebook that I shared, these were the topics covered. So we looked at what tensors are. We looked at how to create the tensors, how to get information from tensors, manipulating tensors, dealing with shapes in tensors, indexing of tensors, and mixing PyTorch tensors with NumPy. Okay. We also talked about reproducibility and also running tensors on GPU. Okay. No, come on. Are you the next guy? Okay. Huh? Yeah, yeah. You said? Oh, nice. Okay. So would you like to start now? Yeah, I'm going over what we did last time. You want to start? Okay, fine. Your next facilitator is here. Okay. For those of you who don't have the material, the notes have been posted in the group, so you can check the group for the notes.
So is there any way we can reach out to you if we have any concern directly for direct?
Yeah, you should be able to reach out. I think you can get my number from. You should be able to get my number, or better still, my email from the facilitators. Okay. Your next instructor is here, so I guess I'll just have to leave. Okay. So after this class, I think we'll continue, but this time we'll be more on building machine learning models. Yeah, building these neural networks and applying them to. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah. Just see him for. So I will have to leave now. But I just the goal was just to go over what we have done so far. Okay. But since your next instructor is here, so I'll just have to leave.
But aside the introduction, you say take 2 modules.
Yeah, I'll take 2 modules. So I'll finish the first module. Okay. The next module is going to be on application now. Okay. So how to build this neural networks, apply it to different problems. Okay. So that'll be the next module.
For those of us that are joining online, can you hear me? For those joining online, can you hear me? Okay. All right. So today we are actually going to be talking about building AI-powered chats, bots without programming. Embassy Marshall. My name is Embassy Marshall. I'm your facilitator as well as the lead for the AI course in this program. So what that means is your practicals, your projects, and everything. I'll review them alongside your other facilitators and the. So this today's topic 104 is actually a practical course, and we are not. It's something that is quite short. So we are supposed to start the practical today, but if we start today, we'll likely finish next week, and we'll have 2 more weeks doing that, probably just revising. So instead of that, let's just use an intro to chatbots, better understand what chatbots are, and uh, and then we can proceed next. Yes, for those that are okay, for those joining online, can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen now? The audio is not clear. Audio is not clear. Okay, yeah, I've seen your comment regarding material. Like I said, today is actually going to be a practical intro on chatbots. Okay, so you're going to follow what I'm going to do. You're going to follow my screen and everything I'm doing. All right, there is no note for today. From next class, you have a note. But for today, we are going to be understanding chatbot practically using practical examples. Okay, so whatever I do on my screen, I'd like you all to pay attention. I'd like you all to follow exactly what I'm doing so that you can learn and also get to understand what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to start. Um, Chatbots. So we are supposed to talk about Watson's assistant. We're supposed to talk about Watson's assistant. Now, Watson's assistant is actually an IBM project. Okay, it's an IBM project, and that's what we're supposed to talk about in 104. You know what IBM is? Do you know what IBM is? You know what IBM is, right? Huh? Thank you. International Business Machines. Okay, IBM. Um, have you ever seen this logo? Let me show you. Have you seen this logo before? Any of this? All right. So IBM. Thank you, Ambrose. I've seen your message. Yeah, International Business Machine. So that's what IBM stands for. Okay. So Watson's assistant is actually what we are to be working on. That's our main focus. But before we go into Watson's assistant, like I said, Watson's assistant is actually quite easy to configure. Okay, so before we go into Watson's assistant, I'm going to take us around chatbots. We have different chatbots. Have you heard of Talk.to? Have you heard of Talk.to? You've not heard of Talk.to? You've never seen a logo like this. For those joining online, can you hear me? For those joining online, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Kindly indicate. Thank you. Okay. You've not seen a logo like this before. All right. So this is a live chat. Okay. So this is a live chat company, Talk.to. So what they do is they give you access to their API. Okay, and you integrate on your website. So when someone comes to your website, the person can chat directly. Now you get to see a chat feature down, a live chat feature down that will say, hello, we are here, or hello, or anything. You click on it, a form comes out, and then you can chat, send a message to the company, and someone responds. Let me show you an example of what I mean. Let's use Zenith Bank, for instance. Let's go to the official Zenith Bank website. Now, this is the official website of Zenith Bank. Now, you can see this feature right here. You can see this feature right here, where the mouse is. Okay? Now, this feature, I've clicked on it, has popped up. Now, you're supposed to fill in your information here. Now, this is a live chat. All right? This is a live chat. Okay, now this enables you to easily communicate with the customer care. So you could type your name, let's say demo, you put an email address, demo@gmail.com, and then you send your message. This is, let's say, hello there. Okay, and you click on start conversation. It opens up this. Okay. Now there will be an agent that will be assigned to reply this message. So in the course of our class, we'll actually come back to this to see if there's an agent that has replied us. Okay, so this is a live chat. Now we have other platforms like Glovo. How many of us know Glovo? We know Glovo, right? How about Chowdeck? Chowdeck. All right, so those platforms actually make it different. So like here right now, someone has to reply. You can see unseen. If you look up here, you will see it unseen, which means it has not been read. And then you can see under here, please be patient. One of our agents will connect with you shortly. Okay, so that means it has not been read and no one is actually online right now. Okay. Now, if you're using Glovo, the difference between a chatbot and a live chat here right now is some program would have replied to you, hello, how can we help you? Now, let me give you a simple example. Now, when you call MTN customer care, okay, you dial MTN customer care, what happens? A voice prompt, right? Okay, now that voice prompt gives you options to select with. Now, at the end of the option, you have a feature like chats with our customer care, right? Okay, now that is exactly what a chatbot does. So a chatbot has been programmed to actually answer questions that you might have. Okay, now the idea behind chatbots is just basically to make the whole workload of the customer care at the other end easy, and also to give a prompt response. Because like here now, okay, now you can see this has changed to seen. This has changed to seen, which means the customer, an agent, has seen the message. Now, whether the agent will reply or not is depending on the information I feel, because I use demo. So the agent might suspect, okay, this is just a trial something and might not reply. But let's just see if an agent will reply. Now, back to the response, the automated response, just like we have the voice response where you make a call, okay, when you place a call across to MTN or Airtel customer care, and then some voice prompt replies back, hello, how may I help you? Or if you choose this for voice, or choose this for data bundle, choose this for that. Now, that is the same thing that happens with a chatbot. Now, the chatbot makes it different, okay? So when you reach out to a chatbot, when you reach out to a company and that has a chatbot integrated on their platform, and then you send them a message, the chatbot replies that message, okay, with features. The chatbot will reply you and will tell you certain things like what is your issue. You get, gives you a rundown of the issues you might likely encounter or you're likely facing, and then you click on it to actually have further solutions to it. So that's a chatbot. It's programmed to answer your questions. Now, you might be surprised that, okay, Mohammed Ali, the topic for today is actually building a chatbot, AI-powered chatbots without programming. Okay, building AI-powered chatbots without programming. All right, so let's go back. So you might be surprised that you tend to ask the chatbot a question. All right, you ask the chatbot a question like, "Hello there," and then the chatbot answers you. Now let's use a very simple. Most of us use iPhones, right? Even Android. Now imagine saying, "Hey Google," on your phone. Hey Google. Okay. Now imagine saying, "Hey Google," on your phone, and then you have a prompt. Okay, or saying, "Hey Siri," and then you have a prompt. Okay, now that is something similar to what a chatbot does. Now you now ask, or Alexa, now you ask the chat, the ask Siri, this is what I want, or Siri, play this, Siri, do that, and Siri does it. Okay, now you could say something that is not in Siri's program, and Siri will now tell you that it doesn't understand what you're saying. Now that's the same thing that happens with a chatbot. A chatbot is programmed to answer certain questions. Okay, now if you ask a question or you use a foul word that has been programmed into the chatbot's source code, the chatbot actually get back to you with either bringing back the former options for you to select from again, or to tell you that your information, whatever you're asking for, is not it's not able to answer it. Would you like to now communicate with a real agent? Now to transfer you to a real agent. Okay, so that is that. Now let's use, for instance, ChatGPT. How many of us know ChatGPT? For those joining online, do you know what ChatGPT is? Those joining us online, do you know what ChatGPT is? Okay. All right. So we are going to try to use ChatGPT to depict a chatbot. So what should we type? Someone should give me something. What should we ask ChatGPT? Huh? How can you use AI? Okay, let's do this. So I'm asking ChatGPT for the Nigerian anthem. Now, okay, so ChatGPT has given us the old national anthem. Okay. Now, this is a typical representation of a chatbot. So a chatbot actually answers questions based on what it has been programmed to do. Okay. For instance, ChatGPT has been programmed to answer questions from the internet, so it can fetch from Google or any source and give you. Okay. For a chatbot like Ziva. How many of us know Ziva? Ziva, Zenith Bank's AI. Now, Ziva answer questions related to Zenith Bank. Anything outside Zenith Bank, you will get a null response. So that's a typical example of a chatbot. It's the same thing with ChatGPT. It's more like a chatbot. Integrating this on your website is the same thing. Okay, but the difference between chatbots is just the information they are being programmed to handle. Okay. Yes, ChatGPT not updated. Omar, Tomilola, I've seen that. Okay, so this is just a simple illustration of what a chatbot looks like. Okay, so like I said, we have chatbots, we have live chat. Which one? What did I say live chat was? Aisha Yakubu, I've seen your message. We'll work on that. Sorry about that. Okay, so live chat is basically someone replying. You understand? So your message. Now, all of them, basically, let's just say all of them are live chats. But the difference between the chatbots and the live chats, ordinary live chats, is that for the chat, there's a program, an AI program that replies to your question. But for the live chat, like we had in Zenith Bank here, someone needs to be there to reply to you. Okay? All right. So let's go with talk. You remember talk.to, right? Talk.to. The difference between ChatGPT and Gemini, Muhammad Tajuddin. Okay, so the difference between ChatGPT and Gemini is the owners of the company. Okay. ChatGPT is owned by OpenAI. Gemini is owned by Google. Google, I think, right? So that's what's different. Apart from that, the two of them do the same thing. Okay. All right. So let's go back to talk about it. So we are going to have practical. Now, remember, this course is focusing on Watson's Assistant by IBM. Watson's Assistant by IBM. But for today, we'll have a practical on talk.to. We'll have a practical on talk.to. Okay? Talk.to. Should we do? Okay, now before we go to talk.to, we have another one called Tidio. Okay, this is what Tidio looks like. Now, for those of us that build websites, and for those of us that have, what do we call it? Businesses that have websites, and then you want to integrate a live chat that your customer actually reach you. Okay, have Tidio. We have talk.to as well. So any of these two, you can integrate any of these two websites. So we'll start with talk.to before we go to Tidio. All right. So let's register on talk. This is a practical. Now follow on because this is a practical on how to build a talk.to website. Okay. Follow exactly what I'm doing. For those that build websites, yes, there is for Lucky Blessing, there is a free version of Watson's Assistant. There is a free version as well as the premium version. There is a free version. All right, so we are going to build a talk.to account. Now, before that, you can see this pop-up here. You can see the pop-up here. Now, this is what the talk.to looks like. Okay, you can see the options here. Now, if I click on this, now let's look at a chatbot. If I click on the first one here, how do I add talk.to to my website? You can see there's a response immediately. Okay, you can see that. Now, this is a chatbot. You can already see the name up here, AI Assist Bots. Are we following? For those online, are you seeing my screen? Can you see what I'm doing? If you can see what I'm doing for those online, kindly indicate. All right. Okay. So you can see up here you have AI Assist Bots. Now, I just asked how to add talk to my website, and this came up. Now, let's ask another question. Hello. Now, I've asked hello. You can see automatically there's something responding. Hello, how can I assist you today? Now, this is not someone, because you can't tell me someone is sitting down there replying to a message like this. Okay. Now, this is a bot. You can already see up here AI Assist Bots. Now, let's ask a question that does not relate to talk.to. Now, remember talk.to is a live chat providing platform. Okay, so what their service is just to give you live chat to integrate on your website. So let's ask a question that has nothing to do with this. Let's ask the same question we asked ChatGPT. What is the Nigerian anthem? Okay, you can see it seems like your question is unrelated to talk.to. Just to clarify, it has told you what the business does. All right. Now, for those of us online, I hope you are seeing this prompt. For those joining online, can you see this clearly? Okay, your screen is blocked. Kindly change your resolution to 720 like Bimsan did. Okay, so you can see here that the AI has replied that this question has nothing related to talk.to. So let's ask the AI a question related to talk.to. Now, what is talk.to? What is talk.to? It's typing. You can see there's a response. So this is the difference between these bots and ChatGPT. Now remember, like I said, the difference between the two of them basically is the information we are being fed with. Okay, talk.to is only fed with information relative to. Okay, let me zoom. Let me zoom it a bit for those online. All right, so I believe you can see this now. Okay. So talk.to is only fed with information relative to the bot here, fed with information relative to talk.to and does not know any other thing outside this company. Now, if you ask this bot a question about Zenith Bank, let's try it. What is Zenith Bank? If you're not seeing it clearly for those online, increase your resolution to 720. Increase your resolution to 720. I've zoomed into my screen. So increase your resolution to 720 for those online. Okay, so you see, I asked what is Zenith Bank? And it's brought out this prompt again that the question is not related to talk.to. All right. So any other question that is outside talk.to would not, this bot will not be able to give an answer to it. But anything relative to talk.to, it will be able to give an answer. All right. Let's go into the practical on how to set this up. All right. So now, upon opening the website, talk.to, and then you want to log in, this is the web link up here. You have the web link up here. Now, to log in, you have the login prompt. That's this login form here. Now, if you do not have an account with this platform, you will be asked to, you can create a free account from down here. And this comes up. Okay? So let's sign up for free. Let's use a name. Which name should we use? Let's use artificial. That's too long. Demo. All right, you're asked for an email. Now, this email field has to be an actual email. Okay, it has to be an actual email because you'll be required to verify it. Okay. Okay. So let's use an email. Can we use your email? Let's see. It's one, right? Now, password, let's say is 2024. at. Okay, so we have registered. It's taking us to the dashboard. Now we have this. Let's save the password. My screen is blurred. Okay. Now we have this. Okay. Now this is talk.to. Remember. Now upon registering, you have this. What do you want to do? A ticket management made easy, live chats, knowledge base, and the rest of this. Now knowledge base right there is where if you go to like if you want Google support, okay, let's try Google support. Let me show you something. Google support. Now, this is Google support. Now, I have a question. How do I create a Gmail account? This is a knowledge base, okay? Because it gives you information. There's no reply. Nobody's replying. There's no chat bots. This is not a chat bot. This is not even a live chat. This is just a knowledge base, and it's like an FAQ. No FAQ is frequently asked questions. Okay, so what you have here is just answers to whatever question you may have. All right. So let's go back to the talk.to dashboard. We have the live chat setting, knowledge base, and then the pages. So we are working with the live chats. So we click on the live chats. Now, to build this, you need a website address. Now, you know what a website address is, right? Let's have someone should give me an example of a website address. Both those online and those present here. An example of a website address. Huh? Anyone, just anyone at all. Those online, give me an example of a website address. Zenithbank.com, thank you. So that's an example of a website address, or you call it a domain name. Okay, so to create a live chat, you need to have a website address that you're going to integrate that live chat in. Now remember, this works on a website, like I said earlier on. For those of us that have websites that you need to integrate a live chat, follow this process. It will help you. So you don't need to pay someone to do this for you. You can do it on your own. All right, so let's say, do you have a website? Okay, I have a website. So let's try this. Now you have this prompt to this here is for you to style your chat bot, okay? Your live chat, sorry. Now you can decide to skip this by clicking on the skip down, but since we are having a practical, we'll go step by step. Now the color here is basically the color of the organization. Okay, so the organization uses a blue color. You know what we call organization color? Branding. Okay, like Bayes University uses white and ash. So that's why you see ash everywhere, because the logo has this same color. This ash or gray. One of them. The two of them. Okay. Samchima.gov.ng. Wow, Bashir, thank you. That's a website address. I've seen that. All right, now, so let's go to customizing this. So let's use green, for instance. We have green. Now, okay, let's change the color. Now, if you change the color, you see this also changes. Now, this is the way your chat box is going to be, the prompt. If you use red, so let's use red. Now, custom message here is what people will see once they click on this. Once they click, let's go back to Zenith. Okay, Zenith Bank has replied us. Let's go back to Zenith Bank.
Thank you for using the Zenith Direct Chat service. How may I assist you today? Now, this is someone actually doing this. Okay. Now, for the live chats, let's go back to talk.to. Let's go back to the talk.to live chats. The main website, like we did before, where we asked it the national anthem and it did not answer because it's not related. So let's go back there. All right, so you can see we are here. Now you click on it. You see this prompt that comes up out here, like it did before. All right, now let's go back to our own. This here, you have the red background that we have selected. Now, what would you like to be the first response people get when they click on your chatbot? Hi, how can we help you? Or would you prefer something like, hello there, how may I be of service to you? Okay. Would you prefer this? Anything you want to use at all is left for you. Now, what else? Now, up here, you have the logo. You are supposed to select your company's logo. So let me just download a picture online. Let's use base university logo. University logo. So we are going to use base university logo for a start. So I'm saving this. Logo base university. All right, so let's go back to here. Now, where you have the logo, you click on it and then you are supposed to select the image. So I've selected that as our logo. Done. You can see now that changes. So for a company, an organization, you're meant to use your organization's logo. Okay? Not what I'm doing. For those online, are you following us? Those online, are you following us? Kindly indicate if you're following. Okay, so now suggested message. Now this suggested message here is for the individual to select. Okay, how may I help you? I have a question, or tell me more about your organization, or whatever. You understand? Now let's go back to the website, talk.to. You can see it here. Hello, I'm Apollo. Ask me anything. Now this message that we did. This hello, how may I help you here? Okay, was customized. Remember, I wrote it. Now so it will be very easy. Let's copy what stock.to is using. Hi, I'm Apollo. Ask me anything about stock.to. Let's just use that. Hi, Apollo. Ask me anything about talk.to. Okay, have you seen that? So we've changed our own now, custom made. Now let's go back to their website. Now you can see these prompts. How do I add is talk.to really free? How can I set up, this? So you can do the same thing on your own. How do I add talk.to? Let's do it, for instance. How do I add talk.to to my website? That's one. Now the second one was what? Is talk.to really free? Follow what I'm doing. Is talk.to really free? Okay, that's the second one. Now there's a third question. Now remember, this is just a practical. You don't use exactly what I'm doing. You can use your own question whenever for your company, related to your company. Okay, let's use for base. Let's change talk.to to base university. Since base uni for short, base uni. Is base uni really free? Base Uni, really free. Now the last question was what? How can I set up my own AI chatbot? How can I apply to Base Uni? Base Uni logo. All right, let's do that. So remember that this is custom made. Use whatever you want to use relative to your organization or your choice. Now we are done with configuring this. Okay, you click on next. Right? Okay, now this section here, let's go back up. This section here is now the technical part. It's very simple. It's very simple, trust me. But from a first-hand point of view, a beginner point of view, I think it's complex, but it's very simple. Okay. Now, you have up here, your widget is ready. Copy this code and place the body tag on every page of your website. Now, this thing here is HTML. Okay. Now, let's dive a little bit into software programming. A little bit into software programming, so you better understand this. This tag here. Let me highlight the tag I'm talking about. This is HTML. Okay, it's a body tag. Body tag in HTML. All right. So if you are building a website, when you build a website, you have the head, you have the body, you have the footer. So this is a body tag in your website. When building that software development now, when building a website. Now this is the reason why they say place it before this is because of this backslash here. Have you seen the backslash? The backslash before body. Let me highlight it. A forward slash. That's a backslash. That slash, back forward, that slash. Are you following? Trust me, it's usually confusing at times for me. Now, that is slash, whatever it is, back or forward, just know the slash. Okay? All right, so that particular slash right there, the reason why they say place it before this whole tag, this whole body tag. Okay, now because that slash ends a section in HTML. Are you following? Now, when you're opening up your body section, this is how you write it. There's a note. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Sorry. You win. Full screen. I believe we all can see this. Those online, can you see my screen? Closing tag. The online people say it's the closing tag. So let's not call it closing tag like the online people. Yes, all right, fine. Can you see my screen? Those online, can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, kindly indicate so that we continue. All right, fine. Now, when you're writing an HTML program, let's go with the body tag, for instance. This is how you write a body tag. Wow. Body. Have you seen that? You can see that, right? Let me zoom in. Oh, you can't zoom in on this. Where's your plus? Where's your plus? Your keys are. Okay. Your keys are confusing. All right, can we all see this? For those online, are you seeing this? Something is showing. Nora, Kalu, something is showing. Just take your screen. Increase your resolution. Can you see it now? All right, so we have the body. That's the body tag. All right. Now, whatsoever you write under this in HTML, okay? This is where whatever I want to write in your body the body section of your website when programming. This is where it falls under. You have to first of all indicate the body tag, then you now put it under there. Okay. Now, when you are done writing, now let's now go into programming. Let's use a demo. Let's use a demo. Let's copy a code, a demo code. Let's copy a demo code from do you have VS Code here? Okay. Let's use W3 Schools. If it's blurry, kindly increase your resolution. All right, so let's go back. Now I've copied this, Control V. This is a text. You understand? So no matter what you write under this, as many of them as possible that you write under here. Now when you are done, in order for the computer, the program to understand that you are done with the body and you want to go with the footer. Now remember I said there is header, body, there is footer. Now, for the program to understand that you are done with the body and you want to go to another section, say the footer, this is how you end it. Okay, this is how you end it. That's a closing tag. That's an opening tag. The first one up, the first body without the slash is an opening tag. The last body here with the slash is a closing tag. Okay, this is simple software programming. I'm not going to go deep so that we don't deviate and it doesn't become bulky. So this is it. Now let's go back to the talk.to. I've zoomed the screen. That's the max. Jacob, that's the highest I can zoom. All right, so let's go back to talk.to where we were. Now you have this. Remember they say copy it before this closing tag. Okay, so in a typical way, what it means is when you copy this code, you are meant to put it anywhere here, either under this, okay, or on top of it, but before this last thing here, the closing tab. So on your website, you can place it anywhere on your website, but it has to be before the closing tag. Because anything you place after the closing tag is no longer in the body section. Like I said, once you leave the closing tag, you are out of the body section of your programming. Okay? So this is what the talk.to instruction means. Okay, now that's the explanation of the closing body tag and why you are expected to put it before that tag. No, you cannot use WhatsApp link, Miriam. You can't use WhatsApp link as a website address. Okay, so that's why you're expected to put it before. It is specified before. Remember, before. Anything you put after the body tag is no longer in the body section. Remember, after the closing body tag, it's no longer in the body section. Okay? All right, now if you scroll up, you see these features, these icons down here. You can see all these things down here. We have BigCommerce, Drupal, Joomla, Magento, OpenCart, PrestaShop, Shopify, WHMCS, WordPress, and then Zencastr. Now let me explain what this is. Okay, let me explain what this is. My mic is glitching. Stanley. Okay, apart from Stanley, can the rest of you hear me? Apart from Stanley, can the rest of you hear me? All right. Okay, so let's continue. Now, this options down here, this ones you've seen down here, after this, or you can also use the Talk.to plugin for one of the popular platforms. Now you have all these platforms listed down here. Now these platforms listed down here are what we call CMS. CMS, meaning Content Management System. Content Management System. CMS. All these platforms you are seeing here, BigCommerce, Drupal, Joomla, Magento, and the rest of them are CMS, Content Management System. Okay, so what do they do? They are basically pre-programmed platforms that you can use in building a website. Now, you know WordPress, right? How many of us know WordPress? Now, WordPress is used to build websites, blogs, you understand? Whatever kind of website you want to build, you can use WordPress. Okay? Now, you have WordPress down here. Now, apart from WordPress, we have Magento. We have OpenCart. Now, these two are for e-commerce, like Konga, Gigi, Jumia, the rest of them. PrestaShop, e-commerce as well. Shopify, e-commerce as well. Joomla is the same thing like WordPress. Use it to build websites and blogs. Zencards, e-commerce, BigCommerce, and then we have this other one for hosting companies. Okay, now let's now go back to why they listed these ones out separately. They could have just given us this other code up here alone, but they had to list this out. Now, like I said, these are CMS, Content Management System. Now, what is a CMS? CMS is actually a platform that has been pre-built for you to use in building whatever website you want. Now, now you don't need to learn software development to build a website. I'm not saying don't learn software development. Neither am I saying software development is not important. No. But if you want to build a simple website, company website, blog, music blog, whatever it is, a simple website, you can use WordPress. WordPress has already been built. Okay, all you need to do is just take in a template of your choice, any template you like, put it inside, then customize it, change the logo, put your logo, change the name, put your name, change this, put your own, and you have your website fully functional. There are lots of websites out there that are built on WordPress you would never know. Lots of them, you would never know they are built on WordPress. No, they are templates. Yes, you have to use people's templates. Or you can, if you want to build your own templates now, that means you have to learn software development. But if you want to use already existing templates, it's very easy. Just download it, upload, edit the names and everything, and it's yours. They are open source. That's GPL, General Public License, so you can use it for free anyhow you want it. We have premium templates you have to buy. We have free templates as well. Okay, so that's WordPress. That's the same thing. Now, the reason why these platforms are listed separately down here on your Talk.to is because they use plugins. This thing up here. Plugin. Are we following? Now, what is a plugin? They are add-ons that give extra customization and configuration to your website. For instance, I want to build a website that's like Jumia, and I want people to be able to pay, and I'm using WordPress. Okay. Now, using WordPress, understandably, I cannot program. I don't know how to write programs, software programs. That's understandably. That's why it was built for people that are not good with software programming. You understand? But you might know how to, you just want to, like me, I build websites with WordPress sometimes, most times, let me not say sometimes, most times, but you will never tell it on the WordPress website. Okay, instead of sitting there for 6 to 7 months, 10 months to build one website for you, I can use WordPress and do it in 1 hour, 2 hours, and you will pay me the same amount that you would for normal programming. functional, very effective website. You understand? Now, if I want to build, like I said, a website like Jumia, now you know the payment place where after you have ordered your product, you now want to check out, you put in your card, use Paystack or whatsoever. You understand? Now there is a plugin called Paystack plugin on WordPress. There is a plugin called WooCommerce on WordPress that differentiates your website. So if you use WooCommerce plugin, let me go. Let's take it out. So WooCommerce. So this is WooCommerce. That's the plugin. Now, adding this to a WordPress website automatically implies that that website is meant for shopping. It's an e-commerce. Now, if you build a website without this, it's a simple website or blog. Or once this enters your website, it means you intend to sell something or list something. Okay, this is and this is strictly for e-commerce. This plugin comes in with the shopping cart feature that when you go to Jumia, you add to cart to see your cart with the number of items inside of it. This plugin comes with that feature. This plugin comes with the Paystack payout feature and the payment features that you can now use to pay out, as well as the shipping feature that you can now check for your shipping fee, shipping location, and everything. This plugin comes with it. Okay. Now, if you want to build a social network with WordPress, you use BuddyPress. Oh, God, sorry. Let me delete this. You use BuddyPress. Okay. Now, once you integrate BuddyPress in your WordPress website, it means that you're building a network. Are you following? It comes with the group feature, the chat feature, the private message, notification, timeline, all those things. All right. So that is why Talk.to said if you want to use, if your website is built on any of those platforms, use the Talk.to WordPress, for instance. Now you can see there, Talk.to, live chat WordPress plugin. Just click on it, and I can easily download it, put it on my website, and all I have to do is just integrate my credentials, my secret key, and my other keys, and it comes up on my website. Instead of me having to now use this and go to my HTML, look for body tag, and paste this, I can just download this and put it on my website, put my secret key, and that's all. Now, this particular feature, remember, is if you're using a CMS, WordPress, Magento, and the rest of them. So now we've seen for WordPress, let's see for Magento. You can see it here, lifestyle extension, chatbot module. You can download all this and integrate it on your CMS. All right, let's go back. So here we're supposed to copy this. Let's copy it. We're supposed to paste it on our website. So I'm going to use a website of mine. Let me use this other website. I hope you are following. I hope those online, I hope you are following. Take note of what I'm doing because you will be required to do this. So I hope you are following. All right, so it's loading. Let's just be patient. It will open up. So I want to show you, I want to integrate it so that we see how it works. Now, while this is, let's take you to the front page of this website so that you see that there is no chat, talk.to chat there. Let me take you to the front end. So while that is loading, network is slow a bit. All right, so we are in. Now, this is a WordPress website. This WordPress dashboard looks like. Okay, so if we want to use a plugin, we can use a plugin. So which one should we use? Plugin. So let's use the plugin then. Plugins, add new. Let's add a new plugin. Now, this is the website front. It's loading. You can see there's no live chat, no live chat at all. Okay. Let's allow that. That will have to pop up. We can say there's no live chat on this shopping cart. Empty that. All right, now let's go to the back end now. We have talk.to, right? We are searching for a plugin. Now this is where you integrate your plugins. Primeness, we are working on live chat. That's the topic for today. So we are trying to integrate it so that we see how it works. Are you following me? Primeness. We have set up the live chat. I think it does join us. We have set up the live chat. We are trying to make it work. Okay, follow. So you can see the talk.to there now. We click on install. Now we are going to configure this. After installing, we'll configure it. Now remember, this is the front of the website. There's no live chats. There's nothing. No AI chat. No bots. There's nothing. We can see that, right? So let's go back. It's installing. So while that is installing, let's just continue with this one here so that we can get our keys. Now, we'll have to verify the website. Let's skip. Let's skip all of this. Let's go to our dashboard. Okay, so this is our dashboard. This is our dashboard. This is what a live chat dashboard looks like. So we've added the plugin, activate it, and we are going to configure it after activating it. We are going to configure this. It's loading. So while it's loading, let's go back to dashboard. If you look at all of this, you are going to have to integrate this on your website. Okay, so let's change this to the domain use. That has been changed. Now let's change this to, let us use base. Now let's go back to our plugin. Now it has been integrated. Follow what I'm doing. You will be asked to do your own. You will create your own chatbot and I will review it. Remember, after this, you're having your practicals. So I'm going to review it. For those of you online, now, we are going to set up the account. So I'm asked to enter the email that we use, and we have entered it logged in. Now we create a proper. Now we have our chatbots, but to have something existing, we have to create a property. Now I created a property called base. So when you come here, you select, refresh this so that it reflects base. Hmm? Okay. Folake, I've seen your message. All right, so I'll take it back one more time. Just follow me. I'll take it back one more time. Are you following me? Sorry, I'm too fast. I apologize for that. My bad. I'll take it back one more time so we would follow. 9 minutes. Wow. Okay, so let's just integrate the live chat and then we'll call it. Now, we had created our live chat here. Folake and the rest of us online. Remember, this is the talk.to dashboard that we are looking at right now. Your dashboard. This dashboard right here, you're seeing is your talk.to dashboard. Okay, we created our lives here. Now we are trying to see if it works and to see how it works. I cannot say we've achieved something for today if it doesn't work. We need to be sure that it works so that you can see I'm telling you stories. All right, are we following? Are we following? So integrating the live chat on this other we have the WordPress. Okay. So you integrate the plugin. After integrating the plugin, you now link it to your live chat that was already created. And then you select your property. You can see on our live chat here, we have property name. We have property name here. This is property name. We have base. Are we following? We have base as a property name. Okay, are we following? Those online, are we following? Stanley, sorry if you're not following. You can watch the video after this. You can watch the video from beginning again after this. Our time is fast spent. All right, so we have property name, base. Okay. Now, if you come here on your website, now the WordPress website, you select property, you will see base. Click on that, use this. It's loading. Now we have added this to the website. Let's go back to the website. Oh, sorry, I did not save. Save changes. Now, remember this website here does not have a live chat and does not have any chat bot, AI bot. There's nothing here. Okay, okay, let me answer your question. Now, you have to create your live chat first before you even go to use the plugin. Okay, you have to create your live chat first because when you are trying to configure your plugin, you'll be required to log in. Okay, yeah, the video would be online. The video is online. You can get it. Now, for Lake, you'll be asked to log in. But if your website is not built on a CMS, like I said, a content management system, you will be required to copy that code that we had before and paste it in the body tag before the close body tag, like I explained earlier on. So now let's go back to this. You can see there's no chat feature here. Now let's refresh this website and see if our configuration works. Okay, so it's loading. It's quite slow. All right. So let's just wait. Okay, Ferami, if you do not have a website and you want to integrate, now you can see the chatbot has popped up. Have you seen it now? For those of us online, can you see the chatbot has popped up? Those online, can we see the chatbot has popped up? Anthony, if you look down here where the mouse is, you will see this red feature here with "Hi, how can we help you?" All right, so that is your chatbot right there. Now, if I click, I have a question. You see this now. Now, the reason why there is no reply here from a bot is because we have not configured that yet. Okay, normally a bot is supposed to give a reply to the question that we have. Okay, but we've not configured our bot yet. At the time is past spent, so we are going to configure our bot by next class. Now, I was answering a question up here from Ferami. Ferami, now, if you are the one that built the website for a company and you want to integrate your chatbots, now you need to first of all know how your website was built. If it was built by manual programming, that's ordinary software programming, or it was built on a CMS, a content management system like WordPress. If it was built with WordPress, you can easily integrate yourself. Note what I was doing here because I just integrated it on the WordPress website. But if it was built with programming, you can copy the code after creating your account. You can copy the code, go to your website, index.html page, index.html page, and paste it in the body section before your closing body tag. The website can be a personal website. It does not matter what kind of website it is at all, even if it's an e-commerce, whatever website it is, for Folake, as long as you have access to it and you want to integrate a live chat in it, you can easily do it. Okay, so we have our chatbot fully functional here. So for today, we've successfully created a live chat account and we've integrated the live chat and it's functional. All right, so what we are going to do from next class is we are going to ensure that the live chat has a chatbot that responds to our requests. So I think the next class, we are going to have a chatbot that responds to requests, prompts. Idris, yes, you can do it if you follow the practical. Is there any question before we end for today? Is there any question? From those of us online, is there any question? Do we have any question? But you want your site is hosted. So you can host it on Netlify, or you can host it on any free hosting platform just for a test. Okay, IB, you don't, yes, a live chat is actually integrated on a website. Now we have other chat bots that we can use on WhatsApp. For instance, if you go on a WhatsApp business, and you start up a business, you get a prompt like, hello, thank you for reaching out to us. We'll get back to you. We are not available now. That's an example of a chat bot. Okay. That's an example. Now we have other ways of creating chatbots for WhatsApp live chat, for WhatsApp accounts. Okay, so you don't necessarily need to use a website, but if you are using talk.to, like we have done today, yes, you need a website for this to work. But if your business runs on a WhatsApp, you can use the WhatsApp bots, but that's a separate class from this one. Okay, if you want to reach out for Lake, the Telegram channel is there for you to reach out if you have any challenge. You can reach out via Telegram. You don't host the chatbot on a GitHub. Opalite TV. You do not host it on a GitHub. You host it on your own website. That's if you are using a live chat feature like TalkTo or TGO or the rest of them. Okay, Aminu, you can use your phone to create a TalkTo account. All you have to do is go to talk.to. Talk.to. I'm going to write out the website address here. For those of you that want to create it, I'll write the website address here. The website address is talk.to. Talk.to. Okay, Bridget, it's not COS, it's CMS. CMS. CMS, not COS. Okay, now if you want to know if a website is built via CMS, there is a way you can do it. There is a hack for it, but you can easily ask your developer what was used to build the website. That's if it's your website, but if it's not your website, it's easy to know whosoever, any website at all, if it was built via WordPress by adding a simple line of code to their address. But I won't give you that hack for now. Yes, there are free hosting platforms like Netlify. God's time, we have Netlify. Now, all of you can try this out by using a free hosting platform like Netlify. I'm going to write it out. Netlify. Now, this is a free hosting platform. If you don't have a website, you can easily just create a TalkTo account using the link up here, talk.to. But your website should be your website on Netlify.com. Just like Blogspot. No. Jacob, it's not a must have a website. You can create the account, but for it to work, you need a website. So, Bridget, yes, you, like I explained earlier on, you have to ask your developer. Muhammad Tajuddin, it's not TALK, it's TAWK. It's right here on the screen. Okay, everyone. Since there's no more question, thank you for today. We'll see you again on Friday, next class. Have a great day. Thank you.